Hey Heather, how's it going today?
It's going fantastic. How about you?
You're looking cute. You look like you got your little hair all in a cute style. I love it.
Thanks.
How's Vegas?
Oh, I'm there half the time and in St. George half the time.
Right on, making things happen. Well, I'm
Yeah.
here to talk to you about the show and your experience and everything. So, have you had a chance to see yourself on TV? How was that?
Seeing yourself on TV is definitely a different experience for sure.
Yeah,
But it was definitely fun.
it was fun. What do you think as far as the show goes? What was your favorite part of the competition?
Oh, my favorite part of the competition. I would have to.
Color, makeup, photo shoot.
I think just the challenge part of it, like just trying to accomplish a lot in a little bit of time.
Yeah, you did. I mean, you did. You got pretty ambitious there. How do you feel about how ambitious you were? What would you do differently on that?
I will always be ambitious. However, I've just learned through that experience that lighting for blondes maybe isn't always your best friend.
Mhm.
That I would probably never do a blonde. I don't care what their starting point is. I think I would always do something that the lighting will pick up and help me, versus be against me.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, when the flash hits, everything comes to life. But when you're trying to look at it without the flash and see how it's actually going to work, it's kind of tough. That's why we always recommend, and we talked about it, pre-shooting your model, right? So what would you think about that? Pre-shooting your model. How important is that?
I mean, I definitely checked and did some different things. What Dennis suggested was that you have a separate model that has similar, features and hair, and you do a test run. And that's something I would have never thought about. It was just, hey, there's a competition and I'm going to go at it. And I never thought about practicing beforehand. Um, so yeah, just the fact that her hair was showing up different and the lighting, there's no way to really tell that until her hair is done.
Yeah, sometimes a lot of people you could do use a doll head beforehand, check the lighting out on a doll head, do the similar look, do the braiding, whatever techniques, the color techniques, the blocking, and then maybe shoot it on a doll head with different lighting, and then you kind of know what you're looking for. I mean, that's
Yeah,
that's an idea.
definitely.
So, okay. That being said, what was the most stressful part of the competition for you? Do you think?
I think the stressful part was the photo shoot and the lighting, just not really showcasing what I could see with my eye was not coming out the way it was, on the camera. So it was really frustrating trying to navigate that. And so I would definitely say that was the most stressful part for me.
Did you even notice that there were other people around you when we were shooting? I mean, a lot of people say I didn't even notice the other people and what they were doing. I was so in my own world. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I was probably in my own world. I think I always am when I'm focused and doing something. I'm just looking to accomplish what I've got going on and I stay focused.
How was the timing for you? What was the toughest part about the timing?
Uh, Timing wasn't too bad. I'm pretty quick behind the chair, anyways. So I think timing was okay. The biggest challenge was what I was trying to accomplish in that time.
Do you think that overall it was a really good experience for you?
Definitely a great experience. There's a lot of growth that came from that. And just, the feedback from the judges and what I could do different and how, when I think about it, I think, oh man, if the blonde wasn't quite picking up the way I wanted to, why didn't I just throw red or orange or something, fun over it? And I need to, learn how to think quick in that type of situation that's, what I've pretty much learned is that I could have improvised a little better.
Did it change your perspective on doing hair at all? Put yourself in the situation. Did that help you at all? Did it change your view of hair itself?
Yeah, I mean, just it's inspiring to think about, just creating different things and pushing clients to do things that might be beyond a comfort zone.
What I know you said the lighting and everything and not doing blonde. What else might have you have done differently in the competition?
What else would I have done differently? Since timing was a struggle, I mean, I'm a makeup artist as well. My model is really good with doing her own makeup, so we kind of tag teamed it. But I think I would have had my own makeup artist there besides myself, which was initially my plan, but it didn't work out that way.
I know so many people had that fall through on them. They just
Yeah,
stepped up and did it like we do in the salon, right? We did the best we
exactly.
can. So you said you were pretty cool with what the judging, how the judging was done. That being said, is there anything that you didn't feel was exactly correct in the judging, like in your show with any of the other contestants or yourself?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it seemed like I was in the last round for cutting, or the last for points in the cutting round, and I feel like I cut the exact same amount off. So I kind of felt like some of it was, maybe what I expected the judging to be wasn't necessarily what it ended up being. Because it's like, I cut the exact same amount off of hair. It just, my starting point was here and we went here, and the other starting point was here and went here. So maybe visually I've learned that, your starting point to, where you end up is maybe makes a different impact visually when you're looking at things versus, that it was maybe the exact same amount. So yeah, the judging's interesting. When you've never sat there being judged before, you only can know what to expect based off of, what we've been told.
Do you feel like your look was transformational enough, or do you think that was one of the challenges, that it wasn't transformational enough? How do you feel about that?
Looking at the before and after, I think it was still a great transformation. Again, bottom line comes back down to that, when I took pictures myself in different lighting, it was a huge difference from, dark to light. So I was still very happy with what I accomplished. It just wasn't being able to be showcased.
Right on. If you could give any advice to future contestants, what do you think some of your best advice would be?
Best advice would be what Dennis told me. And Dennis said, practice, get a separate model, practice the look, try it out, see what works, see what doesn't. And that would be definitely where people can find themselves excelling versus not. And being in more of a comfort zone than not, and feeling more prepared of how the outcome can be.
Absolutely. Well, we're starting a new show the next season. We're going to do a different concept. I don't know if you've heard about this, but it's going to be a showcase where we're going to bring in salon teams, and we're going to let the salon team do 3 transformations, where we're going to start with 3 models and everything from hair, makeup, you name it. So a whole team comes in. It won't be timed. It'll be a whole day. And I think we're going to get a lot more creativity with that. So something you might be interested in potentially?
Always. I'm always down to compete and showcase and show what I've got.
I know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be called the Hairdresser Salon Showcase. So coming next season, we got a different plan. It's going to be fun. And a lot of it had to do with because of COVID, because, if we get all these people together now, it's so many different entities. So we're going to bring in one salon. We're going to really be mindful of, social distancing, everything else. We're going to check the temperature, the whole bit, so people feel safe. But I think it's going to be great. I think people are going to learn a lot from that. I think people are going to really see how salons work together or don't work together, maybe. So I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing maybe you next year. Another chance to come on out and show what you got, right? Bring a team out.
Always want to redeem myself and always show that I'm growing and learning and getting better.
I love it. Well, hey, for everybody to check out Heather on her show, it's been on TV, of course, and now it's on YouTube, and it's on hdpchallenge.com. So make sure to check her out and all the other contestants. Thanks so much, Heather, and enjoy I guess the weather's getting a little better in Vegas. I hope not too hot, but
Definitely getting better.
All right. Well, enjoy it, and thanks so much for being involved, and hopefully we'll see you next season.
All right. Thanks, Patrick.
All right. See you later. Bye.
Bye.